So normally you don't see that, they're climbing away too quickly.
Here he goes.
And we're starting the takeoff run now. Here comes from the right, the Airbus A380. The departure is not the normal sort of departure you do with passengers.
Watch this. He'll go really high up. Keep going.
Steep climb away. And if that's not an impressive departure, watch the Airbus now going into a high angle of battle. As I say, not the sort of manoeuvre you do with Granny down the back with a gin and tonic in her hand. Airbus A380. High capacity airliner made its first Farnborough appearance in 2008. Joined in the commentary box by part of the Airbus group. Chris Scarroll, now you've been involved in the Airbus A380, I know, for some time.
Yes, for 6 years.
Well, that's how much of its life. I mean, a lot of design before we saw it up there originally was going to be the 3XX, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Now this one is the very first one, isn't it? This is 001.
This is 001, yeah.
So no doubt you were down at Toulouse on the 18th of January 2005.
2000, I think I watched it on the big screen from Filton actually.
Oh, you were
there. Didn't make it to France for that one.
So what's your involvement with the 380?
These days I look after a team of project managers who help out on the wings, fuselage, wings, landing gear and fuel systems for it, which is all the things that we look after at Filton.
So, are you telling me you put the wings together in the UK and you get them out of France to be put on together?
Yeah, wings are designed in Bristol, Filton. They're built up at Brock, which is near Chester. Built fully there, taken by road to the docks, put on a ship, and taken around to the south of France.
But Toulouse, my navigation geography is not actually great. It's not on the coast, is it?
No, it's not. So they then get on another truck, and we take the dead of night through the back roads of France to Toulouse.
But it's a huge wing.
It's a phenomenal way.
So do you have to take lampposts and...
They've widened roads, made villages a little bit further back from the street, but it's an impressive convoy. It's really, really impressive.
I mean, this is fantastic, and it's a very good success story for Airbus A380. Crew of 2 located in the mezzanine level between the 2 decks, and by January this year, over 304 orders have been placed and 122 have been delivered, and those numbers have already gone up again.
Yep.
Do you know the list of the numbers, or shall I not ask that question? We'll just move gently on. A380 is one of the most advanced, spacious, eco-efficient airliners in service. Now the combination of passenger load is, well, endless really. You know, this one is around about over 500 passengers in a 3-class configuration. You can also have it as a VIP kit, so you can have dining areas, showers, tables, past the low speed, high alpha pass, this glorious airliner majestically passing in front of us. As he goes onto the north side, he'll pitch up, steeply up at the top, pitch over, drop the gear, and then turn around to land. Now he does know that the next pass from the Airbus group, the A400M, is on the end of the runway, because that's where he's been at this stage of the show all during the week. Now the engines, you can have the Alliance GP 7270, or the Rolls-Royce Trent, various different marks of Trent. This is the Rolls-Royce engines. Now, we're talking about the Trent 900, these type of aircraft. They can draw in enough air to inflate 72,000 party balloons in 1 second. There's a little fact for you. Now that wingspan, 79.8 metres, which is huge, but it just fits. The largest wingspan I understand you can have in airports around the world for parking them is 80 metres. So when you're taxiing onto a stand, you've got to get it right. But I understand from Airbus that they reckon the pilots should have a good chance of getting it right. You've got the aeroplane right, so the deal is we get it right taxiing.
Absolutely.
The height and length of the aircraft, 24.1 metres and 72.8 metres respectively. She is an incredibly impressive airliner. When she gets to 600 feet on the final approach, a little word will be given to the A400M, but she's moved, we want the runway, and the A400M now starts his takeoff run. As the 380 comes to land, 380 will go down to the left plane at the left end of the runway, turn around and come back and be parked up in preparation for departing back to Toulouse. Speed climb away, and immediately into the road, tactical departure. When you're in a dodgy area, you don't want to be too close to ground for too long, small eyes far and etc. So steep climb, pitch round, and you're going to see a very agile flight display by the A400M as the 380 touches down. This particular aircraft, airborne, is making its third public display at Farnborough. New generation airlift entered service with the French Air Force last September. Has already been deployed on operations in Mali and Djibouti. There's a 10 aircraft that Turkish Air Force have also been delivered. Altogether 174 aircraft have been ordered by 8 nations. Belgium, France, Germany, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Spain, Turkey and the United Kingdom. Now that means